Okay, we are on 3.3, simplifying algebraic expressions. So simplifying, you guys know what that is. We, like, for example, that last one, the last problem we had, 14 over 12x simplifies to
7 over 6.
yeah, 7 over 6x. But algebraic expressions, what is an expression? Or what's the difference between an expression and an equation? Yeah?
An expression is...
Give me an example of an expression versus the example of an equation.
Expression is 2x plus 9x.
Okay? You could even say plus y minus y squared, whatever you want to say. You can keep on adding stuff on there. Basically just has different terms. Remember, terms are just separated by addition and subtraction. If you don't have any addition or subtraction, it's all multiplication or division, then that's considered one term. So that's what an expression is. An equation just basically means you add a what? Think. Equation.
Equal.
An equal sign, and then you have something on the other side of it. That is the only difference between an equation and an expression. Equation's got an equal sign, expression has none. Right now, we're simplifying expressions, no equations. Don't worry about that part. So on 145, it's got 2/10x plus 5x plus 2, or 2/10x plus 5/10x plus 2. You have to look for like terms. What does it mean to be like terms? Does it mean like one term looks at the other and like, hey, what's up? I like you. No? I mean, you can say they kind of like each other because basically means they can combine. Can they actually be combined together? Can you add 5/10x and 2? No, you can't. 5/10x is times x, and 2 is a number. It's like saying, hey, I've got some scissors. I've got 2 pairs of scissors over here. I got 2 pairs of scissors, and I'm going to add a half of something. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but I got 2 scissors, and I'm going to add a half of something. Do you know what that something is?
Potato chips.
No, you don't know what it is.
Oh.
So you can't add 2 scissors plus an unknown of something else if they don't tell you what it is. So you can't add x and 2 because you don't know what you're actually adding together. If I say, hey, I'm adding half of something and 2/10 more of that same something, then I know I can add those together because I know they're both of that same thing. So this becomes 7/10x plus 2, which you're probably like, okay, yeah, but the biggest thing here is recognizing you cannot add non-like terms that they're not similar, they can't be added together. 146 then has 1.2p plus 1.1p plus 4. Oh wait, 1.2p. Which two are the like terms?
4 and 1/2.
Nope, those are not like terms. You can't add 4 scissors and 1.2 of whatever you don't know what it is together.
I mean the other thing.
What other thing?
The 1.2p plus 4. Do you know?
1.2p and what?
And the other one that has a p in it.
Yeah, the other one's got a p in it. You add them together, you get 1.3p. Plus 4. That's it. Then you're done. Number 1 for guided practice. It says 1.5t plus 4t. Add those together, you get
4.5t.
no 1.5 plus 4t. 1.5t plus 4t.
Yeah, 4.5t.
5.5.
see now.
I know, I didn't write it down because I was hoping you could just get it from what I said, but yeah, 5.5t plus 3, can't add the 3. Number 2, 1.8 minus 0.9, both of them are m, subtract, you get 0.9m, adding 2. You have a question?
I do.
Okay, bottom of 146, simplifying algebraic expressions with more than 2 terms and involving fractional coefficients. So, we got 1/2 x plus minus, oh, is that plus or minus?
Minus.
Oh, minus. Can you read the rest of that? Minus,
1/4 x plus 5 plus 2 equals 1/4 x.
does it really say equal?
Yeah,
No, it does not.
equal.
No,
1.
it does not. Let me look, where in your book are you seeing this? Okay, so this is them simplifying it. So this is the actual expression.
Oh.
Remember, we're not doing equations. There's no equal sign. We're not doing equations. So, which two things can be combined?
The 1 and the 1 to half and the other 1/4.
Yeah, because they both have x, and 5 and 2 can be
5 and
combined.
the 7.
They combine together to be 7. This is what?
Oh yeah, you multiply that by 2.
You multiply it by 2.
Yes, on both sides. And bottom and on the upper side.
That's on both sides. That's just on top of the bottom. So then you get 2/4 x minus 1/4 x plus 7. This becomes 1/4 x plus 7. Boom, you're donezo.
Boom, you're done. Good shot.
147, 2/5 x plus 3/10 x.
2/4?
2/5 x. Did I say 2/4?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Minus 1, minus 2.
Minus 1 and 2.
Now, one of the things that we talked about here, let's say that you had moved the minus 1 to over here and the 3/10 to over here, like you just switched these two. You could get confused and think, okay, like let's actually do that. Minus 1 plus 3/10 x. What would you do in this situation?
You will move the numbers.
What do you have to do before you move numbers? What has to be true before you move numbers all around?
Parentheses.
Well, what about them? Tell me more.
You gotta put parentheses in one negative number.
Yeah, so, well, you gotta turn subtraction into,
Addition.
yeah, addition of the opposite. Whoops, that's not how that's supposed to look. Oh. What on earth? Okay, well, this looks awful.
Technology.
Minus 1, so I say plus, that's not what I want either. Minus 1, so I say plus a negative 1, plus a negative 2, well, thank you.
A treat for you. You're welcome.
These can then get switched around because now everything is addition. You can't move stuff around if it's not addition in the first place. So, 2/5 x plus 3/10 x plus negative 1 plus negative 2. And then if you really want to think, hey, yeah, you can take down the parentheses, but think, you're at minus 1, you're going back 2 further, so it's like minus 1, minus 2. Combine them together and get minus 3. 2/5 and 3/10 x. What do you have to do? Get first a,
Please, you have to multiply by 2.
yeah, which is getting a common what?
4 to 2.
That's getting a common what?
Denominator.
Yeah, common denominator. 4/10 x plus 3/10 x equals,
7.
and minus 3. So these ones you didn't have to move them around because they were in nice, pretty order to start with, but that's going to happen on assignments and going forward with it. That's why I talked to you guys about this last section. Make sure you're putting parentheses around stuff, shifting it around, otherwise you're going to lose a subtraction sign somewhere and make a mistake. Let's go number, do you guys want to do any guide practice?
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys one then.
Close.
1/3 d plus 7, number 4. 1/3 d plus 7/12 d minus 5 minus 1.
4 and 4.
On your paper. Let me know when you got the answer.
Just like the magic school bus. Morals. Got the answer.
Carlos, I don't think
With what?
Carlos wants to be associated with the magic school
I
bus.
don't know. You have to.
And the magic
yeah,
school
yeah.
bus doesn't want to be associated with
I think I
Carlos.
got
Just the
it.
different one. You did.
They don't want anything to do with each other.
This is really easy.
Yeah, I was there. There was no video.
What did you have that?
11 over 12b minus 4.
No, no.
Carl, what you got?
Wouldn't it be 11 plus b plus negative 6
What's first? C. What's the common denominator over here?
plus
Okay, so you both said 11 over 12d, right?
No, he didn't.
yes. That part, yeah,
Yeah, then
yes.
Oh, this is adding. So yep, this is 11 over 12d. Minus 5 minus 1. What is it if you go back 1 from minus 5?
minus
Negative
4.
6.
Here's your number line, 0. You were at minus 5.
No,
you go
it's not.
back 1.
It's not. It's not negative 5. It's subtracting from positive. It's not. It's not a negative number.
But you
This?
make it a negative
Yes.
number.
It isn't. So you're subtracting 5, but you're subtracting 5 from this. So when you don't know what it is, you treat them as basically separate terms. You simplify this as much as you can, you simplify these as much as you can, because you can't combine the two of them. So you do treat this as a negative 5, actually. Think about it this way. Think about it this way. So if you were to add a negative here and add a negative over here, right? You can flip them around then, right? If that's the case, it's going to change the the meaning's going to change if what you said is right. So you have to treat it as either negative 5 going back 1, or if you want to do this one first, negative 1 going back 5 from there. Either way, you end up at negative 6.
But we were both right.
No, you were right.
No, because I said plus negative 6 and he says minus.
Oh,
Negative
adding
5.
a negative is the same thing as just subtracting. So you said plus negative 6. You just did this, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then you did this and you said plus negative 6. That's the same thing as this. This is just a little bit more simplified. I would take either one of them. I'm not going to mark it wrong. I'm not even going to tell you, hey, you have half off if you have it on that. But this is the way that I would want it all the way simplified. Because it's the way of understanding, hey, you take this, then you go back 6. Here, you're adding a negative 6. Okay, well, you know, hey, I'm taking it and I'm going backwards. But you have to do a little bit more thinking in that. Okay, 148 on the top. Simplifying algebraic terms with 3 like terms. So 8 tenths x plus 4 tenths x. Plus 1 tenth x, so it says.
Yeah.
Okay, well 8 tenths plus 4 tenths is
1
1
2
and 2 tenths.
1 and 2 tenths plus another 1 tenth.
1.2.
Done. That's it.
Oh wow.
Yep. Okay, what about the next one? 3/5 a plus 1/5 a. What's the next one?
1 2.
Plus 1/10 a?
Yeah.
Hey, what's the common denominator?
10.
10. So 2 over 2, 2 over 2, 6 over 10a plus
Minus.
minus 1/10 a?
Yeah.
Ah, I thought it might be, but I listened to you guys. Plus 2 over 10a minus 1 over 10a. Now, usually I would say, hey, this is subtraction, you gotta watch out for what?
The numbers, but
Yeah, if you're gonna move stuff around, but here, do you have to move anything around?
no.
No, you don't have to. So you can just say, I'm just gonna go straight across. 6 plus 2 is
8.
8 minus 1 is
7.
7 over 10a. Done. You just go straight across.
It's not that simple.
Yeah, it is.
It's not that simple? Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
He's gonna be making shoes and other ones.
What?
7 for guided practice. You
He's
guys
gonna
can do,
make
then
us
you can
use
start your
numbers.
assignments. 4 over 9 p